Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Iceman33 versus Jake James, and this is going to be a new format video. Hopping right in, we're going to see Jake James win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they will decide to go first, 50 versus 40, opening hands. We have Vessel, Chalice, Moe, Glacia, Imperm. They have Torn Scales, Fogblade, Right, Ragged Gloves, and Fogblade. Interesting that they're deciding to play like Chalice in their deck. This card has definitely gotten a lot weaker recently. Yeah, and then so we're going to see SwordSoul versus the Phantom Knight Brave token deck. And then they're going to start off by activating, bring out the token, bring out the Fateful from deck, Fateful effect to go search, and then discard. So search out the Griffin Rider, and then discard Ragged Gloves. Griffin to special summon itself out, and then activate the effect, go grab the equip spell. And then Ragged Gloves effect, banish itself, go dump Stain. So they're going to Stain, special summon out Torn Scales, so that way they can use its effect, because you can't normal summon and use the effect because of this. I don't think this one has that clause, right? No, yeah, like this one definitely doesn't have the clause. This one does though. Then they're going to use the effect, discard Fogblade, go ahead and dump, and then that's going to go dump the Ancient Cloak. And then Ancient Cloak effect, banish, go search out Boots. And then special summon out the Boots, get rid of those. I don't know why that's getting banished there. That was summoned off Stained. Then you bring one out with Clock. What? The Trap? I have no idea what they mean by that. Go for Cherubini. Yeah, Stain special summon it from hand. Alright, now Cherubini effect to go dump. Oh, so they're also playing the BAs in the deck. Which is really good in this scenario. Maybe not the best choice for the deck. Special summon out Boots. You know, playing like 50 cards, like, it's cool. You have a really strong engine, but are you going to see the high impact going second cards that you need to be able to see to beat stuff like the mirror match? Just other matchups in general. Yeah, they're going to go ahead, special summon that out. Overlay, go for the Sea Dragon effect, attach, special summon out Ragged Gloves, then turn all of those into Curious. Okay, Curious Sir, special summon out Cherubini. Oh, okay, that makes sense why it's 50. I mean, it just looked like a normal Phantom Knight deck. Oh my, they milled Babbles, Skelly, and Torn Scales off that. Okay, do they play Crescendo? I mean, I feel like they would, but if Babbles the only card they can set off Galatea, you know, it's a bit unfortunate. Then get rid of those, go for Galatea effect, put back, we'll find out now, and they do play the Crescendo. Okay. I'm thinking on that, sorry. Okay, so they're gonna Imperm Galatea to stop Crescendo from coming out, which is completely fair enough. You're trading an Imperm with a counter trap that negates anything. That's also follow up. Go for Rusty, and then I think they meant to declare the effect there. Yeah, go ahead, set Fogblade, dump the Ancient Cloak, then banish Boots. Boots, go search out Shade. Set Shade activated, get rid of that, and Sea Dragon, turn those into an IP. There's like so much in this graveyard. Follow up, Torn Scales, Ancient Cloak, Wand, Ragged Gloves, like even like Babble discard at itself back. I mean, depending on what you draw, that could be pretty decent. You know, it being in graveyard is better than like a random spell being in graveyard. Skelly. I guess the second Torn Scales doesn't really matter. And then Nightmare. And they're going to set Skelly effect, special summon out Galatea, and pass. So they're summoning this out probably because of IP and being able to like link away. Draw Vishuda. And then they're going to activate Vishuda effect. In response, chain Griffin, chain Chalice, chain IP. You actually can't do that. Appaloosa takes 2+ monsters with different names except tokens. Yeah, people get confused all the time if it's tokens or normal monsters, but you just can't use tokens for that, so they shouldn't have been able to make an Appaloosa that big. Then Vishuda will still come out because Griffin didn't put itself back into the deck. Go for Monk, activate Vessel, Vessel, now go ahead and dump Ashina, grab Adara. Still have to play through Appaloosa Fogblades though. They're gonna Vishuda, try to bounce Appaloosa, chain Appaloosa. Adara, try to summon itself out. They're gonna chain Appaloosa. Okay, was there a need to stop this? Okay, but they're gonna special out Ecclesia, Ashina effect, chain Appaloosa negate, and now they're just gonna go battle phase, beat over. Why? Why do you Fogblade Ecclesia? They just beat over Appaloosa with Monk now. And like that just doesn't do it. Like, Fogblade actually just doesn't affect this card at all. They can still tribute off and summon from deck if they want to. But they are going to go into the Needle Fiber package effect. And then they're going to let this go through. So summon out the 001. Some part of this will bait the Fogblade, whether it's this. Will this bait it? Okay, so probably should have just also Fogblade Needle Fiber, because this card also can still just use its effect under Fogblade and just dodge it. Summon Moyi, effect, reveal Adara, summon out the token. So if they just saved their Fogblade, they would have been able to stop this, but they just Fogbladed an Ecclesia, so that way they took less damage. I'm taking 500 damage all day for another negate. Effect, draw Long Young, go search Blackout. Now draw Long Young is pretty nice. They can discard, special summon out. Adara, banish, add back Ashina, and then get rid of those. Go into Supreme, effect, burn for 12. Set Blackout, pass. You probably just use this effect, no? Like, effect, tribute itself, pop Rusty, and like it just dodges Fogblade, because like that's just how it works. And then like this is off board now. I guess like maybe they're hoping that they just can't even use Rusty effect because like they've gone through so many traps. But at the same time, it's like, you know, what is this really doing on board anyways? Like, I guess they can save it for next turn. Can't really be attacked right now. Activate right. Special summon out the token. Maybe I'm just missing something. I'm just like, it's not clicking in my head. I feel like that's what it's gotta be. And then activate. Okay, they could have also used Fateful effect there. Fateful to go ahead and search out Temple, the level 3, discard the equip spell. Equip spell effect to equip it to the token, and then later on in the turn they can decide what they want to do more. They could use Temple as an extender, they could use Temple as the discard for Babel, and Temple can still get its effect to go search out a right, which could then be discard fodder for something like the Torn Scales. Feel like that was a little bit weirdly played there. They're going to black out, pop Rusty and token. Alright, and then Ancient Cloak effect, banish to go search. That's going to go search out Wings. And then Torn Scales, special summon itself out. And then Torn Scales effect, discard Wings. So they do actually... Wait, hold on. Did they just Ancient Cloak search Wings? Hold up. I just realized that. You can't do that. Ancient Cloak has to have the word the in it. The Phantom Knight. This doesn't have the word the in it. It's the same reason why like Ancient Cloak can't search Fogblade, but it can search something like Shade because it has the in it. So they can't do that. I think that's what they're about to say here. Oh, they didn't say that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that for a second, but okay, fair enough. Well, they missed it. Go dump Boots. I thought they were about to fix it there when they said, Then banish Wings to special summon out Boots. Here, could go ahead and use the effect. Okay, they are. Then this will be banishing. Yeah, okay, so banish Boots, banish Fogblade. So I guess if that was their goal to like banish Fogblade, then like keeping this on field, like the Mecham Phantom Beast was fair enough, because they knew that they were gonna have to black out, because this is gonna search right, like search Temple, search right, you know, get to that, and then Draco back. And then they could banish the Fogblade from graveyard, keep the Fogblade on board. But will it actually work out? Wand summon Skelly, overlay for Breaksword. And then Breaksword effect, attach target Fogblade Grandmaster. They're going to chain Grandmaster to negate. Blackout, summon out the token. And then Skelly, banish, summon out Ding. They can use the Ding effect. So that will go ahead and they're going to send, attach. Okay, so send Supreme, battle phase, beat over the token. And then they are going to pass there. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting plays on their part. Draw Droplet. Maybe they haven't played the deck very much. Honestly, that's what it's gotta be. I feel like they haven't played this deck very much, like the Orcust Phantom Knight with the Brave token stuff. Because I think they're just not like catching the interactions that I'm catching, and I have never played this deck. And I feel like if you actually played this deck a decent amount, you would like catch some of these interactions because they seem like they'd be common interactions, especially like Ancient Cloak, Search Wings. Like you just can't do that. That's like a very common interaction in the format. Attack over, not even just this deck. Draws another Ancient Cloak. So they actually played 3 Ancient Cloak in their deck list. Breaksword effect. I just want to see how they do go in second, because they do not play going in second cards, it appears. Target Fogblade, target Grandmaster, effect to negate that. And then they're going to Ragged Gloves to banish and go dump. So dump Torn Scales, please play faster. Torn Scales effect, special summon itself out. So this didn't get set because I don't know why that didn't get set. Yeah, I'm not sure why Droplet didn't get set. I feel like that'd be a pretty good set. They're going to search out Temple, discard Ancient Cloak effect to go search, and then this will go ahead. I think they still have a Boots in deck, right? Yeah, pretty sure they only went through 2. So go search that. It's not that serious. Go, you're taking forever. Like your life is on the line. Make a move. Wow, you're the one crying. Ha! We're testing. There isn't a time limit. I know you playing. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. SwordSoul's harder than Phantom Knight. Like, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. Oh, for sure this deck is harder than this deck. Yeah, this deck may look like it does more, but its plays are actually like, I don't know, once you play it a couple times, honestly, it's like, it's not that hard. Sometimes you get in points where it is, but this deck always has like so many different routes, and there's a huge difference between like the correct route and the incorrect route. Testing shouldn't take 10 minutes a move. Bro, this dude's mad every time he's on the channel. I already know he's going to comment down below and be mad. It's like, I just don't get how people are mad all the time like this. It just blows my mind. But how long did it actually take? So they banished Cloak, search Boots. I mean, that's forever. It's a minute and 10 seconds to search Boots. I feel like that's probably their only target in the deck anyways. Maybe, I mean, if they had to think that long, was there... I don't know if there's another target. And then 3 minutes later, or a minute later, they start talking. Honestly, I just wasted more time doing this. You're just a sheep playing the best deck. I want to talk. No one playing my deck? Oh, who plays this? What? You're a SwordSoul player. Like, come on now. This is literally nobody playing the Orcust cards. But they're going to Unicorn effect, spin back Fogblade, so that way they can boot search Fogblade. Okay. Can't lie, I've had to do that same play before. It feels whack, but it's alright. Draw Ecclesia. Like, they probably just, like, missed games somehow. It has to be, because I just don't feel like they know what they're doing exactly. probably just use this. Search right at some point. They didn't even use this that one turn to like dump Temple and Temple search right to have more follow-ups. So they just, I don't know. Attack Unicorn. And then we're going to set Droplet this time. Interesting. They decided not to set it last time. They decided to set it this time. Draw Temple. And then Temple effect banish. Like that Temple could have also just been a better draw. Like, one of those could have already been out of deck. Doesn't seem like they play more Orcust cards other than like the Wand and Skelly. And they Skellied back out the Ding. So like they're out of Orcust plays. Draw Emergence. Activate Emergence. Go search Long Young. Summon out Long Young. Discard Ashina. Bring out the token. Turn those into Floor. Burn for 12. I mean, yeah. SwordSoul definitely wins this game. They're just like really far ahead. Try to pop, chain Fogblade, chain to negate Fogblade, summon effect, tag out, summon Tai, Tai effect, banish Long Young, summon out token. So deciding to actually like go this turn. They're gonna banish, summon out Adara. I don't know. It kind of feels like they both were playing poor. I'm not gonna lie. SwordSoul player felt like they could have just like. I felt like they were just like lagging a turn behind, but we have Tai called by Imperm evenly droplet, but they don't have anything to do with their hand. They have Fairy Tale Snow, right, Boots, Gloves, and Knight. Activate, bring out token. And honestly, maybe this player should in that deck because their deck doesn't have going second cards. Like if they lose the dice roll, they probably just lost a match if their opponent is going for like a good end board. They're gonna search that off this. Normal summon Knight, special summon itself out, and then special summon out the boots. Get rid of those. Go for Cherubini effect, Graph effect, special summon out Seer. Then they're gonna turn all those into Curious, Sir effect. So special summon back out the Cherubini, send Orcust Nightmare, mill 3. It's gonna be insane again. Even if it's not good mills, Snow makes them good. See, like the 2E telly, not good mills. Plays multiple Ragged Glove. Why are they playing all of these engine cards? Engine cards are good, but you need a good mixture between engine cards and going second cards. Turn those into Rusty. And then they're going to Rusty effect. Dump Tornscale, set Fogblade, Ragged Gloves, banish, dump Stain, Tornscale, special summon itself out, and then Tornscale's effect, discard the equip spell, dump Ancient Cloak, equip spell, equip it to the token, Ancient Cloak, banish, go search the third Ragged Gloves, there's no way. Stain, summon that out. Like, what's the point? Like, your engine, like, should never get to a point to where you need 3 of this. Unless if they're, like, really wanting to start with these cards, like, they really want to discard this off Fateful. At that point, probably just like, I was going to say probably go under 50 cards, but there's like so many potential bricks in this deck. And potential like awkward hands. Summon out Ancient Cloak, summons it in defense, not in attack to make Rusty Gang 800. Interesting. Exactly. I feel like this player is new to this deck. Banish Wand, summon out. It'll be cool to see like what they change in the future if they actually like keep playing it. You know, they lose dice rolls, they lose the match, they end up changing how the deck's built afterwards. It could be cool to see. So they're ending with Fogblade, Crescendo, Appaloosa, Griffin, Snow, follow up. Draw Emergence. That's a good card. What do they negate this with? If they negate it with Crescendo, that's good. Going on to the next game, we will go ahead and we are going to see SwordSoul go first. Opening hands. We have Adara, Ashina, Ecclesia, Long Young Ash. And the thing about it is, like, this is one of the matchups where they're not going to get punished for not seeing a hand trap because SwordSoul doesn't put up that crazy of a board. You can break it with no hand traps. I mean, they do put up a pretty good board, but it's definitely a board that's breakable without hand traps. So, like, they're draw Adara, Ashina, Ecclesia, Long Young Ash, Knight, right. Okay, Storm, Dark Ruler, Fateful, like, sheesh. Ashina special summon itself. I wonder what they draw for turn though. Then turn that into a monk. Arturo summon itself out, and then are they gonna Ashina here? Yeah, Ashina, banish, summon out Bushido. It's like they could Ashina, they could go ahead and go in the needle fiber play. They probably have picked up that their opponent doesn't play hand traps, as they have not seen one this entire match. They probably side in a decent amount of them though, but they actually don't side in hand traps. They side in these going in second cards, which actually would make the mirror match completely unwinnable if they lost the dice roll, because they only have to set up Scythe, which, like, you know, 3 monsters really does. Adara, add back Ashina, normal summon out the Ecclesia, tag out for Moe effect, reveal the Ashina that was just added back, go for the token, turn those into Draco Berserker, Moe draw, and then Moe will go ahead and draw into the called by, and they're just going to set pass. Okay, so they're like, you know what, 5 interruptions is enough. Maybe you just full commit Long Young, but then you could really get punished there. So they want to like play it a bit more safe. Draws Boots. Oh, that's an insane draw, because now they can set up Griffin instead of having to go search out Temple for the other level 3s. So, you know, negate the field, pop the back row. So now they're just going up against Ash. They do know there's an Ashina in hand. They do not know what these 2 cards are. Then they're going to normal summon Knight. Fateful to go search the equip spell. Then use the effect, go search Griffin. Discard the equip spell, equip itself from the graveyard to the token. Griffin summon itself out. Get rid of those, go for Cherubini. Cherubini effect to go dump Graph. Graph effect, they're going to let this go through. Summon out Seer, because like if you Ash Graph, they don't actually have to negate this. They could just banish Boots, go search Shade, and then like, you know, being at like a decent spot there, but I guess I wouldn't be that great. I'm assuming that they're just saving Ash for the Phantom Knight engine, because if you Ash Fateful to go search Griffin, then they have their full Phantom Knight engine, and they're just gonna go. To where if you save Ash for like an engine card, like Ash on Rusty, then there's a chance that they don't Griffin negate to play around something like Nib. And if they do that, then potentially is a winnable game. So you're pretty much like putting your opponent on make a mistake, which is fair enough. That comes up a decent amount in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you put your opponent on make a mistake and it happens. But they are going to go ahead and Griffin, negate the Ash, set the Fog Blade, dump Torn Scales, Boots, banish, go search Wings. Boots can search Wings. Summon Torn Scales effect, discard Wings, dump Ancient Cloak, banish to go search out Boots, little misclick there. Special summon out Boots, they've only normal summoned it this turn, so that is good. Rusty effect to pop Draco Berserker, Draco back effect, bounce back the Synchro. Once again, they cannot use a token for Appaloosa. Also, they could have just gone for game there, right? You just break sword effect, pop Monk, break sword summon back out 2 from the graveyard, turn Cherubini, Torn Scales, Unicorn, access code, effect, gang 3000, 21 with Rusty, 2000 with token, access code 53. So that's just game. So they just missed. Whoa, oh wait. Hold the phone. Hold up. Never mind. Scratch that. Still was probably you know, you can't make this here. Neither of them caught it, so like it's not the right play. But I mean, my play obviously did not make sense. Not trying to justify that. Completely forgot about the Dark Ruler. No damage right there. Ashina try to summon itself out. Appaloosa negate, and then man, don't draw the perfect hand to win a. Wow, DB gives the biggest scrubs the best hand, and then leaves without saying GG's. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people like this on DB. I always think it's funny because this person always hates in the comments, but like I don't know, like I'm okay with people hating in the comments. It's fine. You can preferably hate on me in the comments, because like I don't know, some players don't like it when they're getting hated on in the comments. I personally don't care. If I get hated on in the comments, that means there's more comments on the video, which pushes the video in the algorithm, which makes it so like more people get to see the video, which means more views, more subscribers, better. And I don't care if people talk trash on me online. It really doesn't bother me. I'm like so used to it. It's fair enough. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, they do go ahead and lose there. I mean, their opponent did open insane. Like, I mean, look, when your opponent opens insane like that, you don't say this. Like, you just go GG's, and then after the match, be like, wow. You say this in your head. You don't say this out loud. You're like, wow. Like, my opponent really just opened Dark Ruler, Lightning Storm, right, boots, knight, going second. Like, wow. That's insane. Well, not like the scrub part. Just like DB gives them the best hand. Like what are you supposed to do to outplay that? You know, like you just can't with that hand. With this deck, I should say, you really can't outplay that. It's a bit hard. Definitely possible. Doesn't seem like their build is going for any stuff like that though. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.